Hi, I am Henna Maria, and this is a message to the London Metropolitan Police. Before I begin, I want to send my most heartfelt condolences to the friends and family of Sarah Everard. Her disappearance and murder by a suspected police officer in London is a soul-wrenching crime for which there is no words. Last night's vigil for Sarah in London turned into a violent kettling of peaceful people, which is a shameful example of a complete failure by the police to communicate with non-violent demonstrators and safeguard their right to freedom of speech and freedom of assembly. As a director of the International Police for Freedom movement, I plea for the police to restore their humanity. Demonstrate your position of being in service and put an end to this inflamed polarization once and for all. How much more abuse are the people supposed to take? Not only have you become the faceless agents of a medical dictatorship, which has declared breathing, touching, and normal living a crime, terrorizing peaceful people, rendering their constitutional right to demonstrate practically obsolete. Now you also violently harass mourning women and your fellow humans in a society struck by a tragedy. This is not what a true policeman or woman is supposed to be. Remember your oath to protect and to serve. I'm seeing ever increasing rates of human rights violations committed by the police. And this has a huge negative effect on the overall state of justice and well-being in the society. This systematic ignorance of objective morality in the institution of police is also leading to loss of unity between the people and the police. I see more and more activists hashtagging F the police, planning rallies with no interest at all in liaising with the on-duty officers, as they have lost faith in any potential of establishing peaceful communication or collaboration after repeated experiences of betrayal and trauma. When the police should be an organization that is safeguarding and protecting the people's rights. Why are citizens being put into a place where they have to be the watchdogs of the police? The police should do that as autonomous representatives of justice in society. The increasing distrust in the police has the potential to result in the defunding of the police, subsequently increasing crime, and even leading to the possible introduction of foreign armed forces on the streets. Increased fear and hatred of the police can only ever result in more conflict. But the public cannot be blamed when the behavior of the police is becoming intolerable. However, I am proud to say that I personally know many members of the security forces who stand strong in their knowledge of right and wrong and do not hesitate to disobey immoral laws and inhumane mandates. Yes, I give my word. These individuals still exist. And they are the gems in our society, true allies in times of dire need. I urge every single one of my uniformed sisters and brothers to make a decision right now. Who do you serve? Are you being used as a faceless pawn of a rising totalitarian police state, a mere weapon of the ruling class initiating violence on healthy, peaceful people? Or a noble human being in service to justice and peace, in service to your own people? You cannot be both. Your actions demonstrate your allegiance. Our movement is rising, and we welcome with open arms members of the police, military, security personnel, and firefighters who are ready to lead by example. Peaceful disobedience is a sacred duty when the law has turned against the people, when the orders break the professional and ethical code of conduct of the police, when they break the Constitution, and when the very institution has become corrupted. And we are seeing here in Spain a rise of accountability, where the police of freedom is now helping citizens report unlawful behavior of the police, underlining the requirement for absolute accountability and personal responsibility of the police. Trust cannot be demanded. It must be earned. Peaceful people should never have to be afraid in the presence of the police. Restore your dignity. Stand for humanity. Police for freedom.